Good day, welcome back to Coffee Info. Today's video will be very controversial. It will be very controversial because I'm going to expose certain parts or certain traits in this Islamic movement. We all know what happened in the US lately concerning the Somalians living in the USA, doing video telling the Americans that they are slaves, they should go to work so that they, the Somalis who are in their countries, will reap the benefits. They will stay home, live rent free, eat free, earn money from their taxpayers' coffers, and then afterwards insult the kindness and the welcoming spirit of the American people. When Trump was so annoyed and lashed back at them, all the Islamic communities in America is now doing damage control, especially the Somalis. And I'm here to tell you everything they said, everything they are telling you, the Americans, is a lie. Let us listen to them.
We accept the president's words. They came from a place of anger and disappointment. I'm sure many Americans feel the same way.
The president was right to let loose his feelings. It shocked us into understanding the severity of the harm our people caused.
These criminals betrayed America's welcoming spirit. The scale of these crimes has stained the reputation of American Somalis.
America's freedoms allowed us to build a unique community here in Minnesota. In return, we must promise to weed out any evil living among us.
This evil came from within our community. And so, as an honorable community, we take responsibility. We must correct this wrongdoing.
The only way to regain the trust of this nation is to root out crime, stay humble, and be forever grateful. That's the premise.
So, as honorable Somalis, we are going to take on the responsibility of apologizing to all Americans. We are deeply, deeply sorry.
The shame of this will haunt us forever, and hopefully over time you will come to forgive us. Thank you.
What you heard was the Islamic community, especially the Somalis, trying to do damage control, trying to say that they are not part of whatever, Omar and the other haters of the American civilization were doing. And they are trying to eradicate crime from their community. No. They are only telling you this because they are in the minority. This is a strategy they have been using all along. Do your research and you will understand how Islam was able to populate like this. They come into your country as always, as civilians, as people who are going through a lot in their country, beggars, and when they come into your country, they get acquainted with the environment and your laws, and they try to get people into your political system. They always like the political areas because that is where they can use your laws against you and change your laws to benefit them, not you, the citizens, not you, the real original citizens. Now, if you doubt me, if you think I'm propagating hate, if you think because I hate Muslims, that is why I'm doing this video, let us go and listen to one of their sheikhs And I want you to pay attention to the strategy they have been using all along. And you will understand that these people, wherever they go and they are welcomed, initially settle down and overtake those who welcome them and enforce them to either become a Muslim. And as a matter of fact, when you become a Muslim, you can never even become a Muslim like them. Because whatever they do, they also have this cultural inferiority complex, whereby they feel that you were not born a Muslim, but you became a Muslim. So you are not an original Muslim. Just listen to one of their sheikhs, a renowned sheikh, and pay attention to the strategy they have been using since Muhammad started this. I don't know how to call it, whether a religion or this, how do you call it? Empire expansion.
The other type of jihad is the one that everyone trying to hide. And it's called jihad al-talab. And this means that the jihad of pursuing, running after. And this jihad was at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. But this jihad cannot be accomplished unless the state of the Muslims is strong. If you don't have a strong Muslim country, who can they pursue or attack? And what is the reason behind such jihad? Number one, to call them to Islam. It is for da'wah. The jihad is only for da'wah. That is why when Muslims go and conquer the adjacent country, what do? We kill them all? No. The Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they accept it, leave them. Khalas, they're Muslims. We go. If they refuse, then tell them Allah obliged upon you to pay taxation, jizya. If they refuse, then we have to fight. And if we fight you, then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land, and you take where, because you refuse, I give you two good options. This is the strength of Islam. But nowadays, forget this. Maybe in the coming 40, 50 years, when the Muslims become strong, as they're supposed to be, and they are focused and Islamically oriented.
I believe you have heard what the man said. Pay attention, close attention to what he said. This is how they operate. This is how the religion works. This is the strategy, the real core strategy of the religion called Islam. They beg you at first, you give them a place to stay. They now argue with you, ask for favors, laws that favors them. Then at the long run, they force you to become Muslims. If not, you have to pay tax to them. If not, they kill you. I have been saying that Islam is not a religion. Islam is a declaration of war against the whole world. These are things the Western world, in their carnal thinking, believes when you say them, these are hate speech. But the truth of the matter is that the same algorithms that are fighting against truth speaking like this is the same algorithm that promotes certain things that influence your children to become radical. You think you are helping your people by silencing them, exposing them to the truth. Believe me, you are destroying your communities and your societies. You have heard it from the horse's own mouth. I want you to watch this last video, then afterwards, my closing remarks.
Warned, not by Westerners, but by Muslims running Arab states.
There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremists and terrorists coming out of Europe because of the lack of decision making, trying to be politically correct, or assuming that they know the Middle East and they know Islam and they know the others far better than we do. And I'm sorry, but that's pure ignorance.
He's right, isn't he?
Did you heard what the Saudi prince or delegate said? If the West thinks it understands Islam, a time is coming, as he said, a time is coming. And believe me, when I heard those words last year, I thought the time would be like 5, 10 years, not knowing that the time is now. It is either you set up laws to protect your people or you forget it. Your communities will fail and your communities will fall. Forget your freedoms, forget your peace, forget your democracy. It will all fail if you don't put restrictive mechanisms and structures and law in place to protect your culture, your dignity, your peace, and your democracy. Here's Kofi Info. Do you like my videos? Subscribe, and we'll meet on the next video. Bye-bye.